Your Maine Celtics win for the second night in a row, beating the Long Island Nets 127-116, now 2-3 on the year. And tonight, large in part to Harper Jr., game high 31 points, 19 of them coming in the fourth quarter. Didn't matter if it was from beyond the arc or dealing with those guys in the paint. Harper Jr. with us now post game, and man, 19 in the fourth quarter. What got you going there?
Oh man, you know how back-to-backs are. We are a little tired. The mental fatigue kind of winning, but I just knew I got to will my guys to victory, and we needed to get this win. It was an important win for us. We're trying to get back to 500. This is just a step closer to that.
Step closer as well. We've talked about in your professional career and the journey that you've had. When you sat down, you said, about time I did something, but that hasn't been the case. Your shot hasn't been the way we're used to seeing it fall from deep, but you've still found ways to impact the game. You're playing extremely hard. It's noticeable. I mean, has that been a point of emphasis for you, is finding ways to impact the game when your shot's not falling?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I already know, teams are going to try to deny me, try to take away those catch-and-shoot opportunities, so I got to find ways to impact the game, whether that's on the glass, the defensive end, just, whatever, get into the foul line. I just got to figure it out. And, even if the shot isn't falling, I know I'm not a one-dimensional player. I can do a lot more than shoot the three ball, so just showcasing that.
Especially in the fourth quarter, you got a little chippy. You were having a lot of fun. You were animated, looking down at the bench. I was saying you were talking that talk, and you were walking that walk. Well, what's that about for you as a player, and just how much fun is that out there?
Man, just trying to enjoy it. Like I said, we got the best fans and atmosphere in the G League. Not a lot of atmospheres are like this. So just, having fun for the fans, putting on a show, and just most importantly, having fun with the game, Basketball, it's a lot of ups and downs, but you got to try to smile when you can. And so I just try to play with that joy, try to play with that hunger.
Man, what's been this team in the second half? It seems like you guys are really gelling, especially in the second half. Everyone's getting involved. I mean, what's turning on for you guys in those third quarters that's been the difference?
I feel like the coach has been doing a good job at halftime, getting us adjusted. When we talk in the locker room, I feel like we have a real good understanding of what we need to go out there and do in the second half. And, they're going to put the game plan in front of us, and it's up to us to execute. I didn't think our execution was the greatest in the first half, but that's the beauty of basketball. We were still winning, so it didn't matter. But we went to the locker room, and, we kind of looked ourselves in the mirror, and we figured it out. And the coaches put the game plan in front of us, and we just went out there and executed in the second half better than we did before.
And then just final question, kind of peeling back the curtain, is life as a two-way player, and that's probably your answer. Man, you're playing against Memphis. You're away from the team in that matchup against Raptors 905. You're at a community event. I mean, you're traveling pretty much every day of the week. How do you get yourself prepared mentally and physically when you're just kind of always trying to figure out where's my next point of travel?
You got to take care of the body for sure, but the mental part, I get paid to do this. I love this, and I'm very blessed to be able to do so. So I'm just happy, and I'm very blessed. This is what I signed up to do for real. This is my dream, and I just want to get out here and compete with my guys, whether that's the Maine Celtics or Boston Celtics. It doesn't matter. I'm always grateful for our opportunity.
Well, we love to see it, man. You put on a show for the fans here tonight at the Expo. Harper Jr., our player of the game, with 31 points to lead the Maine Celtics to their second consecutive victory here over the Long Island Nets.